Imagine for a second that you're at your work by the water cooler the day after a national tragedy. You decide to comment on said tragedy, and the response that you get is, "Hey, you're an accountant. Stick to balance sheets. You don't get to have an opinion outside of accounting." Excuse me? You wouldn't like it, right? But that's what life would be like if everyone, not just athletes, were expected to just stick to their job. LeBron James, Chris Long, Martellus Bennett, and others recently spoke out about the events in Charlottesville and were met with, "Hey bro, stick to sports, stay in your lane." The time is now to put those phrases to rest. The days of athletes sticking to sports is no longer acceptable in a political climate where we have a president who refuses to solely blame white supremacy and neo-Nazis for the violence in Charlottesville. There is too big of a void left for people with a platform, an audience, and influence to simply stay in their lane or sit on the sidelines. This is not the time for us to expect athletes to lack opinions or toe the party line or be politically correct. And for that matter, we revere Muhammad Ali. We call him a civil rights hero. So why not allow athletes to do the same thing, but in new ways? Chris Long said it perfectly. If you listen to people who tell you to stick to sports, I would ask them, do you stick to whatever your occupation is? People always want to hear from athletes when they agree with them. When we voice a dissenting opinion, they have an issue with it. I think the athletes are role models. We should think about what we're saying, then speak, and speak wisely. Long's right. We've always thought of our athletes as role models. And now is the time, given the fact that our commander-in-chief certainly isn't one, to be the voice for change and use their influence for good, not just sell sneakers and Gatorade. Thanks for watching Sports Pulse, your heartbeat to what is trending in sports.
Smithsonian to honor Colin Kaepernick's fight against police with exhibit in museum. By Andrew Blake on August 20, 2017. Colin Kaepernick's jersey and shoes to be displayed in Black Lives Matter exhibit. The Smithsonian Institute plans to create an exhibit featuring items worn by Colin Kaepernick during his national anthem protest for one of its museums in an exhibit done by Black Lives Matter. The Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture in Washington, D.C. will display a Kaepernick game-worn jewelry, shoes and a picture of Kaepernick, USA Today reported. Damian Thomas, the Washington Museum's sports curator, said the display would be up within 1 or 2 years. The National Museum of African American History and Culture has nearly 40,000 items in our collection, Thomas told USA Today in an email. The Colin Kaepernick collection is in line with the museum's larger collecting efforts to document the varied areas of society that have been impacted by the Black Lives Matter movement. The Smithsonian has 19 museums. Kaepernick created a controversy last year when he took a knee during NFL exhibition games to protest police and people that are oppressed. Kaepernick also wore socks with pigs wearing police hats during training camp, with the intent to insult rather than just protest. The NFL allowed Kaepernick to wear his socks and has allowed NFL players to kneel during the national anthem. However, the league didn't allow the Dallas Cowboys to wear arm-in-arm decals on their helmets that same year to honor of 5 Dallas police officers murdered and 9 other police officers who were injured in an ambush. This year, Kaepernick is a free agent and no NFL team has signed him. He had opted out of his contract with the San Francisco 49ers to become a free agent. Kaepernick's record as a starter is 3-16 over the past 2 seasons. In July, a J.D. Power poll found that the protests to the anthem were the #1 reason why people tuned out to NFL football games last season. Television viewership of NFL games dropped 8% in 2016.
Hey, Sheriff, we have a question about why your office, your intelligence division, is investigating private citizens for criminal investigation that happen to be activists that are overseeing your department. Why would you have your intelligence division investigate private citizens? We have done...
For life hating so much.
Sir, we don't hate anyone. We love freedom and we love American people. And government is out of control. That's why you're seeing such a revolt nationwide. Why can't you just answer, why is Susan Edwards, your intelligence division, investigating private citizens? This should not happen.
Are you here to apply for a job?
Possibly I might be applying for a job, but that's irrelevant to my question. Why would you ask that question?
Well, enjoy the fair.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Excuse you?
Excuse me, sir.
So those of you that haven't
Wow.
been on a bike before,
Sheriff's getting a little too pushy. You work for us, Sheriff. Just keep that in mind. At one time we respected you, but not with that type of attitude.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So But getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not. They're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.